I tell you why. It's a sequence of events that are unfolding in real time. We come down here, we get a clustering of closes, shortening of the thrust in the closes with a slight swell in volume. And we get this bar here. It's the first time that we actually see buying coming into the market. Then we get the change of character bar. So there's a sequence of events occurring already, right from here. But then what happens? So after that sequence of events, and let's just say that sequence of events is demand or buying coming into the market, and that bar tells us that indeed that buyers are able to push price now. Ergo, we print the change of character bar. Then after that, look what happens. Where is the supply? Where is it? Right here and now. We have a confirmation to be looking for long plays, do we not? We see the presence of demand. We see that in terms of price, the market is able to print demand, and then we actually disconfirm supply. Everybody with me here? There's a chain of logic here. Very important that we see this. What are we doing on this bar? First of all, springing. Would we take that spring? Let's break this down for this trader amongst us. It could be worth a probe, someone put. Okay, well, how about this bar? Analog from 1 to 2. Is the buying getting better on that bar? Yeah. If you were to probe here, you'd have to add here. And if you didn't buy that, you'd have to buy that. I say that we're coming in on slightly lower volume than the anchor point. However, we are disconfirming supply all around before as well. And we get the change of character bar. So I, for one, categorically would be trading here. And someone rightly said, how about this no supply test? Is that a picture perfect test after we see these 3 buying bars? Who would add there? I would. I can see this comes down, but that doesn't bear any relevance because what do I always say, guys? What do I always say about in these modern markets? We can spring the spring and we can spring the spring of the spring. Probe, buy, buy, buy. He sees more buying over here, and then we get the 2-bar spring over here. This you can load up. Now, why am I saying that? Obviously, we see more buying, no follow through from this bar, then we get the firmest close, so we can buy that bar. But look, this is a wonderful engulfing 2-bar spring on much lower volume than the anchor over here. That's the secret. It's like 50% lower volume. And this, which is equal, did produce a little rally. Okay, so from here, we should get a better rally. What a wonderful chart. Wonderful questions here. I mean, there is something else I can see here, by the way. I see another add-on. I would add, oh yes, this trader's noted it. See, there's no supply. Eagle eyes over here. You should be drawing support, support, resistance, 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 resistance. We break on through. Look how we break on through. That's momentum. What's the spawning ground for this momentum? A low volume spring. Then we come and we test no supply above this support. I would buy that. And then this over here, this is the backup. Buy this. There are 8 different entries from here, all in and around here. And what do we build? Causality. So you want to be playing. Very important that you see this. This is the best trade on the chart. You can't really be thinking in terms of just because you're getting a lower price. No. But here, we come from a spring position. We confirm demand in the best way possible from momentum with increasing volume, I might add. And then volume declines to support, which is a no supply test after momentum coming into the market. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, this is A-star textbook structure.